Dude, did Jordal leave to go to the store for a bottle of water?
He went to go produce a bottle of water.
Yeah. It's like in Waterworld where he has a filtration system. He had to piss it out and filter it and drink it again.
I like the movie.
Oh, God, he's coming back.
No, I'm thinking of Westworld. No, I'm thinking of Westworld. Never mind.
Yeah, no.
Welcome back to Katamari Damacy, everybody. We're back at it again.
We're pontificating on where in the world you went to go get your bottle of water.
Yeah, from another state.
I also made a big diarrhea in the toilet.
You weren't gone for that long. Did you just do the old drop and go, or did you wipe?
Yeah, bro. I scooped it out like a gorilla.
Before we get going, my new bidet sucks. It's like the worst thing I've ever used in my whole life. It sprays water everywhere.
I've never used a bidet in my life.
It's really weak, so I'm worried somebody's gonna be listening, like, man, he's been spraying his butthole with water a suspiciously long amount of time.
You just really like it.
Yeah, I like how it feels.
Well, yeah, I'm like, dude, just get clean. Get clean. It just doesn't.
Get clean.
Mine is like a hose that I like have to lean forward and then use.
No,
it's like
ours is the thing that we took the toilet seat off and then attached it like between the toilet seat and the bowl so that it sits there.
That's wild. You guys are really living in the future.
It's a jet. That thing, I mean, I don't remember how much it cost. It wasn't very expensive. It was like 50 or 60 bucks.
Yeah, mine is like the sprayer on your sink. And I have to lean forward and then turn it up and then angle it and like hose myself off.
That's barbaric.
He just takes a water jug and a pool noodle into the bathroom and fills up the pool noodle and bends it around.
He just gets on his hands and knees in the bathtub and turns it on full blast.
All right, we gotta get back to the game. This bit's
That's
done.
the kind they use in Southeast Asia. So that's the one I got.
You ever taken a poop in a toilet, like where you look down and there's like an entire horse corpse looking back up at you or something?
Shut up.
What the fuck are you talking about? All right.
Would you wear a chastity cage for 20 years for $10 million?
No, God.
I'd wear a chastity cage for 1 year for $1 million.
No, I wouldn't even do that. I would wear a chastity cage for like a day for like a Wendy's combo meal or something.
I'd do it because it's funny, yeah.
I'm not, listen, my Goliath is not going to be behind bars, okay? I'm worried it might do something to it. He may never want to come out again. He may not trust me.
He might get too shy and not want to come out again.
We needed to collect loads of maidens. Speaking of chastity cages, we're picking up ladies.
Hi, ladies.
Let me tell you what, those bitches I saw in the Philippines, man. Collect some of them.
Oh, look, they give us a big pink ball with hearts on it.
Did I ever tell you guys I saw a...
I don't like this.
I saw a hooker getting attacked by dogs.
This guy wants you to pick up girls, little girls.
What?
Look at that.
I saw a hooker getting attacked by dogs in the Philippines. Did I ever tell you guys about that?
That's cool.
Is it?
I thought it was cool.
I thought it was cool.
It's kind of cool. So that it... Right home with it out.
Oh, man,
That bitch is dead.
She just got a concussion.
Well, first of all, I said, well, they were of a certain persuasion. They were of a certain... I will say the hooker was a little manly looking, but...
You can't. God.
They were... I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. They were. But they were getting attacked by dogs. And I just see this creature getting attacked by dogs, and then they take off their flip-flop and start hitting the dogs in the head.
Oh, I'm stuck. What the fuck is going on?
Are you laughing? Are you laughing?
Is that laughter? Somebody help him. He's dying. We're gonna lose Dortle. We're gonna lose him.
Filipino hooker with like a bunch of like dogs like biting on their arms and legs, and they're like spinning around with a flip flop, screaming, throwing dogs.
I will tell my girlfriend to text you after this, and we were in the car going to town, and I said, what's going on over there?
Your squeak is killing me.
She said that hooker is getting attacked by dogs.
It's like a new crowd splash.
No.
That's fucking stupid.
It was this guy in a dress with 5 o'clock shadow getting attacked by dogs.
Oh my
Anybody
God.
getting attacked by like multiple dogs is funny.
No, it's not. It's terrifying.
Like a prostitute with dogs hanging off of him, and they're like shaking him around. Look, a person getting attacked by like one dog is like fucked up. A person getting attacked by like 12 dogs is hilarious.
Also, I'm really sorry. My idle hands took over, and I was eating candy through that whole bit. So if my mic sounds weird, that's why.
I thought you meant while the prostitute was getting attacked by dogs, you were like chewing on candy.
We took a 5-minute break for y'all to get water and go to the bathroom, and we come back and y'all are both lost your goddamn minds.
I usually don't do that. I don't know why I started eating candy in the middle of a recording. I usually don't do that.
I have candy.
I'm usually really good about that. He's about to not be really good about that. Dordo's the one who's not good about that. Like during the Pikmin thing where he's like, I'm gonna lay down on my bed.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah.
I have a blow pop.
What are you, 5?
Yeah.
What flavor?
Strawberry. Wait, watermelon. The other one is strawberry.
Man. Do you guys like watermelon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sound like a complete sociopath, so get ready.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's too watered down.
You're an idiot.
I would like
You're
to.
a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. Look. I've given you the benefit of
There's too much
on a lot of
water.
things.
There's too much water.
Wow, the watermelon has too much water for me.
Do you put salt on your watermelon?
I
would like watermelon.
I don't like it. I don't like
It's
salt.
okay.
I'm about to get up on a fucking soapbox. I'm gonna get back to Mute's insanity.
You don't like salt?
In a
You don't
second.
like salt?
I don't like salted desserts. I want my sweet thing to be
Like salted
sweet.
caramel or a
that's
salted
so
brownie?
Fucking gross.
So-
I go to a restaurant
you wouldn't
and I
like-
order some cake or something like that, some sort of like chocolate torte, and it comes with a bunch of salt on it. I'm just like, never mind. Just take
I'm the
this.
same
Just
way.
throw
So
this
you
away.
wouldn't like
such a
like
fucking
I do, where you put like
disgusting idea.
you sprinkle the chili and lime like tahini on your
That's
watermelon.
different. That's not the same as salt on like a bonbon or whatever. I hate like there's so many restaurants. I mean, so many desserts that I see like ice creams and things where it's like, oh look, this looks fucking delicious, except it has salted caramel in it. Why can't it have normal caramel? Where's the unsalted version of this? Get me out of this rut! God, it makes me so fucking livid. I think it's gross.
Allow me to have the soapbox for a moment. I would love a watermelon if it was condensed down to the size of a large apple. Like if the flavor was condensed down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The red apple, large apple.
That'd
But
be
really,
cool.
it's just too much water. Take some of the. I don't need all that water. I got water in the tap. So I don't need all that water in my melon, dude.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to think of a fruit that would have like a similar flavor to a watermelon, but it's more intense, is more concentrated.
I like some fluid and the other kind of melons I like, if you know what I mean.
I think what you need is just some like Hubba Bubba or something like that.
Nobody cares about my jokes.
I didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
I said I like fluid and the other kind of melons that I like.
Yeah.
Would you replace all the
Do you
milk?
like milk play?
No, it's disgusting. It's like genuinely disgusting.
Would you replace all the milk that you ever consume in like baked goods or cereal or just drinking for the rest of your life with like human breast milk
Would you replace? Hold on. Let me side grade off this.
for $1 million?
No.
I would.
Okay. You have you have a wife that lactates a lot, and you have the option to change her breast milk out with Hamburger Helper. Are you doing it?
Wait,
Hamburger Helper on demand, hot Hamburger Helper.
I don't like Hamburger Helper.
fuck of all of the things, you didn't even pick a liquid.
Hey, babe, come over here, and it's like.
That's disgusting.
If you could squeeze your wife's tits and have a chalupa pop out, would you do it? It's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Disgusting.
Oh man, to be fair, of course I would. I would.
Eventually, those things are gonna get boring. You gotta find a purpose for them.
Yeah, she'd have to milk herself in another room.
Nah, I would assist. I would be a good husband.
Imagine I'm not lactating anymore. I'm gonna sell my old breast pumps, and they got like grease and like hamburger grease, hamburger helper stuff.
If you could lactate, would you?
No,
Why not?
because
Just like for fun.
Think of how much you would save on milk when you're eating your milk and jelly beans or whatever it is that you munch on. I forgot what you said you ate. Milk and cabbage.
listen, I'm all for taking the dad tax on the baby's food supply, but
Like the poison taster before the king.
I'm not like relishing it. I'm not like waiting my whole life for it.
I gotta make sure that this is some fresh milk before the baby gets his share.
Yeah. I gotta drink my half, you know, and
half, one teat for
Put
each
your
of
hand
us.
like on the baby's face, pushing it back while you're sucking on the titty.
yeah, I tell
Yeah.
the baby I go left, you go right, and that's how we spend our evening. And
Spend our evening.
You got Family Feud on.
Yeah.
What if you got paid for it?
no, if I got paid,
Yeah.
what services are they getting out of me? Just for me doing it in my own home, or
No, you're selling it like in a bottle.
no? What kind of a sicko is buying a man breast milk? I don't want to meet those critters, dude.
$200 a bottle.
It's disgusting.
$500 a bottle.
You're not swaying me. Money is the root of all evil. I've been broke my whole life. You're not gonna sway
Yeah,
me.
and I'm gonna turn you into a fucking villain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna
don't
milk
want
you literally for all you're worth.
I'm fine without the money. Dude, imagine, pregnant women, their breast milk will leak, and imagine you'd be like, oh, I'm leaking, and then you shake Hamburger Helper out of your bra.
Right, it's like the orange, like shiny grease dripping.
Is it included in the macaroni?
Yeah, it's
Is
just
it
like, yeah.
the full meal.
Yeah. It's not just like meat sauce. There's macaroni in there. It's just, I can't even, thinking about that's gonna make me throw up,
God,
dude.
could you imagine what that would feel like in there? Like squeezing that?
Are you saying that in a euphoric sense, or?
No, I'm saying that in like a fucking Lovecraftian like horror sense.
No, does it change? Yeah, does it? Is it just it comes out like that and the boob?
No,
is
it's
normal,
in
like
there.
normal, or
It's in that bitch.
Is it
Yeah,
like a nice lumpy like ground meat boob?
It's like when they fill like sheep stomachs up with meat and veggies.
Haggis?
It's like haggis, yeah. It's like two haggises hanging off your shoulders, dude.
Some haggis boulders.
When Dordle said breast milk, or whoever said breast milk, I immediately thought Hamburger Helper in the tits.
Yeah, your eyes rolled in the back of your fucking head.
I started saying like incantations.
Yeah.
I let
Yes.
somebody commune through me.
You let a fucking like demon into your body.
Yeah, Mute could not wait to finally tell us about what he's dreamed about for years. He's like, finally, I can get somebody else on my side.
What I've spent thousands of dollars in commissions on.
They called me mad, but I'll show them.
They never called me hungry.
Mute saw like some chick drop Hamburger Helper on her bra while she was eating, and like a neuron like sparked in his brain. I really like the screaming.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, if he all of a sudden got tumbled up into a bunch of other humanity and other things that are not comfortable to be smushed against, like flagpoles and fences and stuff. Dude, 86% of the ladies. We smell it. What? Whoa. There's a scent of maidens everywhere. Ugh.
This guy's a freak. This guy wants to suck Hamburger Helper straight out of the titty.
Straight out.
Call me Hamburger Helper the way I'd be beef stroking off. This sucks.
Oh, man. Actively just going like... Just admitting, like, this is garbage. This sucks. I hate it, but we can't
It is
stop.
garbage. It is garbage.
Oh, I feel it.
Would you guys be in that movie where like your minutes are listed on your arm, like and that's how much time you have left?
Oh, In Time? God, that movie had such a good premise, and it wound up being a piece of shit. Sane Bainu. Have you ever been to Mongolia? No, but I have eaten a lot of Mongolian beef. Does that count?
What about you in the land of stuff too big for you to pick up?
I
You
honestly,
pick up a
maybe.
pineapple?
you suck so hard, dude. You didn't hit a single pineapple.
All right, give me these phones. I'm getting kicked around by a nurse. Give me this.
Shit.
Why are these bitches trying to kick you?
Yeah, quit.
Because
whore.
I have. Oh my god, I'm losing everything. This is a
Dude, the whole
disaster.
town. It's like the whole town's coming after you.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Well, you remember what I've done to these people in the past.
I wish I had like laser eyes. I would kill a fly like that. I wouldn't kill people.
This is the worst thing to happen to Japan since, you know,
Yeah, twice. It's the third worst thing to happen to Japan.
the US dropped a second Katamari on Japan.
Sure, there's been a second prince.
Sir, a second constellation is formed.
Imagine two of these bastards going around. Yeah. How'd you do it? Dude, you didn't pick up a single one.
They got the fuck out of there. Ah, this is a disaster. We're picking up hams. Somebody put all these hams in their gardens.
Just like canned ham.
I don't know if I've ever had canned ham.
I don't think I've ever had it.
It's pretty good. What's Big and Hungry want? Why is he following you around?
Oh, I thought this was about to be a riddle. Like, what's black and white and red all over? What's big and hungry? A couple of nights ago, when I was putting my new mic together and everything like that, and I was just up late trying to get everything dialed in, I was up super late. Like, I'm normally up pretty late, but this is later than normal. Like, I went to bed at 5. And
I've been doing that lately. It sucks.
And
It does suck.
My wife, she was also still up, awake in the bed, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Normally she's up at, normally she's asleep at like 11:30. Like, what is going on here? She's like, I just can't sleep. She's like, you just up like doom scrolling? Like, what's going on? She's like, I just can't shut my brain off. I tried reading, I tried doing all this stuff, and so I was like, okay, well, we gotta go to bed because the sun's coming up. And then we heard the birds started to chirp because the sun was coming up, and our dog started grumbling because he hates birds. And we just out of nowhere, I was like, she's like, these birds need to shut up. These are like trash tier birds that are outside. And I was like, what is your bird tier list? And so for the next 20 minutes, we just listed birds and put them on a tier list. And slowly but surely, we passed out. That's it. That's the end of the story. That's the whole
Thank
thing.
you. Thank you. We got brain twisting riddles.
Brain twisting, nut twisting riddles.
58 brain teasers.
Oh God, I have to think and play Katamari at the same time. Don't ask me to do that.
These are just jokes. Okay, let me top it off with an ancient Chinese proverb. You guys ready?
Go for it.
All right. Man who run behind car get exhausted. Man who run in front of car get tired.
Yep.
I'm gonna go stupid ancient Chinese proverbs. Real or fake? What's the funniest proverb you know? Thank you, Charlie24601. Took the words right out of my mouth. Did you know man in glass house shouldn't stand up in bath?
Yeah.
Man who swallows coconut trusts his anus.
That's not even clever.
I know, I'm just on subreddit. For every pig, there's a pig fucker? What does that even mean?
What the fuck does it mean? Oh
Man who buy drowned cat pay for wet pussy?
This sucks. These suck. Get out of here.
I'm done.
Use something else. Do literally anything else. Can we go back to talking about
Let me
baby
go back to the
Hitler or
riddles.
something?
Let me go back to the riddles.
Can you read us an r/am I the asshole real quick?
Okay, go ahead. Alright, I will. Am I the asshole for asking my fiance to stop squeezing the bottle of Coke before she puts a lid on?
Wait. What? I don't know if I get this one.
We're like the bottle.
Hold on. Let me try to make this concise. We're both 40 and my fiance was abused by her stepfather. I thought this was about Coke.
Okay.
I thought this was about squeezing a bottle of Coke, man.
Yeah, where are we going with this?
Apparently it's a rule enforced by her stepfather. You have to squeeze the bottle of Diet Coke before you put it in the fridge.
Why? What does that do?
Get the air out
I don't know.
so it doesn't oxidize.
No, what are you squeezing? Getting the air out like it's a fucking tube of toothpaste? What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not
know.
the stepdad.
A likely story.
I'm stepdaddy.
There you go. Step on me, daddy.
Am I the asshole for breastfeeding my niece?
Are you a man?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a problem. Is it Hamburger Helper?
Yeah, as a hamburger helper. Yeah, you ruined her appetite. She can't handle the sodium.
His niece is 32 years old.
Some of these people are just assholes, you know what I mean? Some of these people are just bad people.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they're asking.
Am I the asshole for giving my daughter a $60 allowance but my son nothing? Yeah, you're an asshole.
Well, it depends. Is the son like 6?
The son is 15 and the daughter is 17.
That's pretty fucked up.
Just make it a clean 30 for each. Like, don't make somebody cry, you know?
Well, the other thing is, like, I guess he, give him something, but if she is driving and needs to, like, pay for gas, pay for food, then I can understand that argument, but...
But the kid's probably no more than 4 or 5 months away from doing the same thing. Yeah.
Have you ever been suckered into, like, listening to something like that, like a pyramid scheme or, like, a mid-level marketing thing? And then
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I let somebody convince me I should make YouTube videos.
I've been invited.
Hold on,
Like,
I
I've
didn't
gotten
finish the
emails to
fucking
get
question. I didn't
invited.
finish as a part 2, and you realized it halfway through. And you were like, oh, shit.
I've never been to a conference like that where they give you, like, a
The
lunch
closest I
party.
got to that was some of my friends turned into like big crypto bros, and I just kind of like sat through a lot of those spills.
And they made money and you didn't?
No.
Now you're bitter?
I also don't hang out with those guys anymore.
We have been on the same godforsaken map for the last 6 levels.
It's the city.
We're in Japan.
Is this just it?
We're in glorious Nippon.
Where we're getting we're larger. We're growing, so we pick up more stuff now.
So the house we started in is also here?
Yeah, look at all this new stuff.
Okay. If you guys see somebody you know in the grocery store, do you like hide
Nah.
and like try to steer clear?
Okay.
No.
You've
never done that?
You're cracking open a thing for me. I hate when people just say hello to say hello. I think it's a waste of energy.
What do you mean?
Unless you want to.
I'm a busy guy.
No, unless you want to like come have a conversation when people are like, "Oh, hello," like in the hallway walking by. It's like, okay, do you want to have a conversation? Like you're just, especially if it's people
Just
like I
being
work
friendly,
with.
you asshole.
No, but I don't want to hear it. People that work in the same building.
God forbid somebody try to brighten your day.
People, no, I don't. They're not though. People that work in the same building as me, but I don't work with, that I don't know, will go hello, and I'll go, oh hey, what's up? Like thinking that it's a conversation, and they're just like, oh, just saying hello, I'm just acknowledging your existence. Like, don't. Why? What is that? What do you do?
Every episode, one of us gets outed on being severely on the spectrum. This episode is Crash. That is the most on the spectrum complaint I've ever heard in my whole life.
I don't know why.
It's so normal just to say hi to a guy.
I fucking, you know what? If I am like looking in your direction, but like it's obvious that I'm looking at something past you, how about you don't fucking stare into my eyes, huh? How about you fucking keep those little blueberries to yourself? When I'm trying to like read a sign on the wall behind you or something.
God, we got the 2 for special today. We got the 2 for special. I don't know, man. I don't
How about like I'm trying
that.
to like see what beers are on tap at the bar, and like I'm looking over there and somebody like fucking looks up like really fast and stares like directly at me and holds eye contact.
Why are you looking at other customers while looking at the bar?
Because they're sitting between me and the bar, and I'm sitting at the table with my family.
That's legit.
I don't look at perfect right angles. I'm looking at a diagonal. You know what I mean? Are you sitting at the very end of the bar? Are you sitting a quarter mile away from the taps?
It was really awkward 2 days ago because we were sitting there, and I was counting the number of taps because it's like a tap house. There's a shit ton. I was like, I wonder how many there are. And like these 3 dudes had sat down, and I was like counting from the beginning, and this one guy like kind of turned around and saw me staring, and I was like, oh, if I just keep looking, and like, you know, he'll figure out that I'm looking at something else, and it won't be awkward. But he just kept looking at me, and I was like, oh, never mind. This guy's a freak. This guy doesn't understand social cues. If somebody catches your eyes, you look away instantly. You don't keep looking at them.
Let it be known. Do not perceive Jordal. Do not.
Yeah, don't look at me.
Am I the asshole for expecting tequila in the margaritas?
No.
I would say no.
Apparently this guy went to a party and there was a margarita machine and he tasted it and there was no tequila, to which, if you're noticing the minute details in margaritas, you either have some real strong margaritas or you're an alcoholic. Usually I can't taste it at all.
Margaritas are just like tequila and lime and ice, aren't they?
No, it's like fruit. It's like citrus juice and like sugar.
Triple sec.
Yeah, like really sweet stuff.
So, but that means tequila is like absolutely the strongest flavor in the beverage.
Probably, yeah.
You're drinking some whack margaritas, man. I drink mine are made by the dwarves, okay? In the middle of the earth.
Margaritas that are part of the yeah. If you're drinking margaritas that are out of like a slush, then that's a lot of sugar. It's a lot of like lime.
Yeah.
But if you have just a traditional, just like clean
I drink
margarita,
that shit on the rocks.
yeah.
Especially if it's made at a bar. If it's made at a bar, it's gonna taste radically different than like a mixer or anything.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Apparently, this guy was at the party, and then he noticed nobody had tequila or any kind of alcohol. Like, nobody was drinking beers, they're drinking like sodas. And he said to the host, I thought this was a party, which I think you shouldn't say to somebody like that.
No, that's funny.
And apparently she got really mad.
I'm picking up an entire house.
I like the implication that implies that guy is like an alcoholic that thinks that you have to have alcohol for something to be a party, and also that he doesn't want to hang out with those people without alcohol. Like, he wouldn't have been there if it wasn't.
I wouldn't bust out margaritas if there wasn't alcohol. I would be weird if people bust out like alcohol-free beers. You know what I mean? Like,
That
dude,
would piss me off.
We have some of those around the house, but that's because Watts can't drink alcohol because she's on a bunch of medicines. And they're pretty good. The athletic, non-alcoholic beers are really tasty.
Copeaholic over here. I'm not listening to that opinion.
I mean, I drink beer because I like beers. So if you give me a non-alcoholic beer that like tastes good, I'll drink it.
But the same thing stands. You know, I don't know.
Watch out for this
Everybody in
monster.
the comments is saying he's an asshole.
I mean, like, it sounds like he phrased it in a very assholey way. If he just asked a question like, is there, like, no alcohol? Like, that would be, like, fine.
That's how he said it, but this guy was probably, like punching people and probably...
Right. This guy was conging out, yeah.
Am I the asshole for not posting bail for my child?
What? That is a radically different shift.
Am I the asshole for refusing to co-sign a car loan for my aunt?
I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of context we need there. I can't just have like the title.
What does co-signing on a car loan imply? Like,
you're taking the burden on that loan just as much as they are. They can come after like.
Not if I'm not using that car.
Well, no, then don't co-sign.
Then don't co-sign. Yeah.
Yeah.
If their credit's not good enough, you're taking the burden. They're paying the bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
So yeah, co-sign. You should really only co-sign for like spouses or.
I would do that for like my mom.
Your kids, yeah. Direct family.
Because my mom is responsible. I wouldn't do that for anybody else I know.
Like my dad co-signed for an apartment that me and my friends were in college.
It takes an extreme amount of trust. And like usually people are asking for cosigns if they probably couldn't afford the loan anyways, or they just have real shit credit and they're just trying to make it better. For telling my son not to invite my wife to his graduation? What? Why don't you want to go somewhere with your wife?
Because she's stinky.
People on here are weird, dude.
Whew, yeah, take that flack away from me.
Am I the asshole for canceling my friend's wedding after he derailed my career and caused me financial hardship?
No.
That sounds like a
movie.
That sounds
like a movie plot.
It's literally a 50-50 split of like somebody getting fucked over by other people, where it's like, yeah, you are obviously not in the wrong and that person is crazy, or you are obviously a piece of shit and you have like.
Yeah, a lot of times it's just dick bags. Other times it's like people who are in situations you really shouldn't be in. Like this one that says, "Am I an asshole for refusing to wash a huge pile of dishes at my friends with benefits house?" How about don't get a friends with benefits with dirty dishes, man? You can avoid that whole situation.
The benefit is you suck my dick and I do dishes?
Yeah, I guess.
I'll take that trade.
Yeah, that's a good trade.
I better have that in writing.
Especially if we can multitask and get that shit done.
And I better be tired. I better be wore plumb out if I'm going to pick up those dishes.
Right.
I better be cross-eyed while I'm grabbing the sponge. You know what I mean?
Right.
God.
Pulling the big yellow gloves on and shit.
For both of you?
I better black out and wake up washing the top of her head.
Yeah, we better sud at the same time.
Yeah. I just texted my girlfriend and told her to confirm about the person being attacked by dogs.
Oh, I lost all my boots.
So.
The cryptid being attacked by dogs, yeah.
Don't call him a cryptid. I'm dancing around a million phrases here and you jump out with cryptid?
Oh, I'm stuck.
Damn. You're 26 meters over what you need. I think you're okay.
But I want more.
That's what God said when he was building my wiener.
Damn.
Boo.
Come on. I thought that one was good.
Nah. Stop what you're doing.
I changed my mind. Yeah, I didn't like that one.
We're playing together with your cousins. We're going to space now. Royal Rainbow, everybody. Ah!
A sundial has the fewest moving parts of any timepiece. Which has the most?
The sun. The solar system.
It's an hourglass.
I was going to say that.
That's pretty good.
Oh, wait, no, I wasn't.
Happy, happy, so happy. We got plants and houses and flowers, which are not plants.
I was actually going to say grandfather clock, and I just thought that a grandfather clock was called an hourglass for a second.
Okay.